All right, welcome back. In this episode, we are going to look at how we can express this particular expression in terms of the x, the y, or x1. Okay, so from here, we have x equals y power half, right? We are interested in the second derivative, but we want to express it in terms of the x, the y, or x1. So let's go for the first derivative. So the first derivative is going to be x1 equals half y power negative half, right? So from here, our second derivative is going to be s2 equals negative 1 on 4 x power y power negative 3 on 2, right? So from here, we want to express this expression in terms of x1 or dx dy. Okay, so from this first derivative, we can say that 2x1 is equal to y power negative half, right? So let's say this is equation 1. So from the second derivative as well, we can express this in terms of x1, right? By saying that y power negative half or exponent 3, right? Y power negative 3 on 2 is the same as y power negative half or exponent 3. So from here, we know that y power negative half is 2x1. So we have s2 equals negative 1 on 4 and negative 1 on 4 into 2x1 power 3. Right, so we have s2 equals negative 1 on 4, 2 power 3 x1 cube, right? So we have x2 equals negative 1 on 4, 8 x1 cube, right? So we have x2 equals negative 8 on 4 x1 cube, right? So we're going to have x2 equals negative 2 x1 cube. And this is what we are interested in, right? So x2 in terms of negative 2 x1 cube. So this is the right solution, but this side too is correct. But depending on the question, this is what we are interested in at this moment. S2 equals negative 2 x1 cube, right? And you are aware that y power negative 3 on 2 can be reciprocated, right? So we're going to have x2 equals negative 1 on 4 times 1 on y power 3 on 2, right? So we can say that s2 equals negative 1 on 4y power 3 on 2, right? So from here, we can say that x2 is equal to negative 1 on 4 y power half or exponent 3, right? But y power half, we know that it's x, right? So we can say that this is basically s2 equals negative 1 on 4 into x power 3 right here at the denominator. So we can say that we have s2 equals negative 1 on 4 x power negative 3. So this is another option. This is another way we can express the second derivative in terms of x. So this is in terms of x and this is in terms of x1. x2 in terms of x1. So we have x2 equals negative 1 on 2 x1 power 3. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your mates, and I'll give you more updates. Bye-bye.